Today we have an opportunity to have a quick chat with James Hype. How you doing?
Hello, I'm good, thank you, bro. I'm in London and I'm just excited about the release day.
Oh, so I guess the weather is kind of different than in Ibize, where you
a little
usually
bit
spend time. Yeah, a little bit different. So you've just released a song, "Don't Wake Me Up," which will definitely top the charts among all the radio stations. What was the starting point when you started making this song? Was it the melody, the idea? What's your approach to creating your songs?
I sat down in the studio with all my favorite people. A lot of the guys that we wrote Ferrari together with. And we started out by playing some chords on the keyboard, and pretty soon we'd come up with the melody, and then the line "Don't wake me up" just came out of nowhere. If you see me dreaming, don't wake me up. And it's crazy because it feels like the line is a part of my life. Like I am living my own dream from when I was 15 years old, and every single day I feel like, don't wake me up. I'm in the dream.
You said about Ferrari, and I think this was one of the big moments when you released this song, because like we were playing this song all over again here in our radio. But for you, what was the biggest turning point of your career?
I think there was a time when I played Tomorrowland, and when I got there, we found out that Ferrari was the #1 record in Belgium, and we just landed on the plane into Belgium to go straight to Tomorrowland, and that was like, whoa, this is insane. I couldn't believe it.
In one of your videos, you said about the story when your laptop got stolen and you couldn't pursue your dream. Was it one of the toughest moments of your career before you got extremely famous?
Definitely. I was in Ibiza, and it was maybe 10 years ago, and I left my laptop in the back of the car, and someone managed to break into the car and they took everything. They took my passport. I couldn't even go home. I had no money, and I just had to figure out how to get the money to buy a new laptop so I could carry on making music, because that was what I cared about so much.
Do you prefer playing live shows in the clubs or doing live shows like on YouTube? Like you're doing it like quite often, like big festivals or lives for YouTube? Like
I love lives on YouTube because I feel like I can connect with people who don't necessarily go out to the clubs, and people don't have to spend 100 euros to come and see the show, you know?
Yeah.
And it's really nice that you can reach so many people that way. But obviously I love the energy of a nightclub and the energy of a festival. That's where I come from. I've been playing in nightclubs for 15 years, you know?
I remember that you also said in one of also your videos that you wanted to have a party with no phones visible. And it, at first it was impossible, but did you manage to figure this out and have a party without people recording everything, or it's still not possible?
We tried it last year, and some things about it were good, but eventually I came to the conclusion that if people have saved up their money and they've traveled to come and see a show, then if they want to film, let them film. I think we live through our phones these days. It's a part of life, and that's going to continue into dance music. So if people want to use their phone, who am I to stop them?
Oh yeah, that's a fact. Are you planning to come to Poland? Because last year, unfortunately, you couldn't get to Sunrise.
Horrible. I know. I was so gutted. We were in Ibiza, and all of the planes were being cancelled because there was an air traffic control problem. So we couldn't make it to Sunrise Festival, which was horrible for us. And obviously for the people who were expecting to see us, I really hate letting people down. All I can say is fingers crossed we're coming back to Poland this year.
We also hope so, to see your live shows. And when you started DJing when you were young, what was your biggest dream? And has it already happened, or it's still somewhere in the future?
When I was really young, I just wanted to play in clubs. I just wanted to, because I used to go out to the clubs in Liverpool when I was 17 years old, and I used to just stand by the speaker because I loved the music so much. So all I wanted to do was be in the clubs, and I just wanted to be a part of that culture and give people that experience through the music. Once I actually started making music, I really, really wanted to play Tomorrowland. That was my goal. And then I did that. And now it just feels like I want to spread my message, and I want to share with people what it really takes to be to be a big DJ and to be a big producer. And I want to enable people to do it themselves, because I do believe that you can do this. You can do it, but it's gonna be tough, and I wanna show you how to.
Yeah, and you also said that there's gonna be a lot of no's before this one yes that's gonna open all the doors. What's different in Ibiza than any other part of clubs all over the world? Is it like a special place for you?
Oh, it's definitely a special place for me. I've been going there since I was 18, and so like 20 years I've been going to Ibiza nearly. And yeah, the thing with Ibiza is it's all about the dance music. So everywhere you go, even in the most chill restaurant, they're playing really cool house music. And it's like everybody who comes to the clubs in Ibiza, they know exactly what they're getting into. They're there because they have a passion for dance music, and they have the best clubs in the whole world and the best shows, and everybody's there for that one reason. And I think that's why it's my favorite place to be.
What's the craziest story from Ibiza, or just any of your shows? Of course, the one that you can say in public.
So last summer, I was on my way to High Ibiza, and opposite High is Ushuaia, and Ushuaia is huge. It holds 9,000 people, I think. So Ushuaia closes, and all of the people come outside into the street, and the traffic was so crazy. We were sat in the car for 30 minutes trying to get down this very small stretch of road to get to High, and I was going to be late for my set. So what happened was, two of the security guards from High, they got on their mopeds and drove down to our car, and we got on the back of the mopeds so that we could make it in time for the set in High.
That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Like all the stories that you're saying, it seems that like you're literally living your dream, and like pursuing it, of course, took many, many years. But if you had to give one sentence for all the DJs that are trying to get to the point where you're right now, what would it be?
Never give up.
All right.
You're going to feel like giving up. It's going to be really tough. You're going to make music and no one's going to listen to it. And you're going to play DJ sets and no one's going to show up. But if you keep on fighting through that, then you're already going to be above so many people. And that is the secret, that I don't have any more talent than anyone else. I just kept going when people said no.
Hity na maksa.